Hi everyone! Today we're going to talk about my predictions for the final episode of The Amazing Digital Circus, which is currently my absolute favorite show and obsession. I think about it all the time. So, if you watch the show, you know that Kane is meant to be seen as a type of godlike figure. They tell us this through the dialogue, through the visuals of the show. The subtext and the references are all there. I don't think I need to over explain that. And I know this is a silly little animated show, but when I was watching episode 8, I couldn't stop thinking of the book, the brothers Karamazov. Oh, I can never say this. The brothers Karamazov. Uh, because in that book, if you haven't read it, which you should, it's fantastic. There's one character, and although he never outright says this word for word in the book, his general vibe and his philosophy is boiled down to if God doesn't exist, then everything is permitted. So at the end of episode 8, we see that the circus is destroyed and Zubul curses. So we know that the limitations that Cain had placed on them were deleted when Cain and Bubble were deleted. And when we look at the trailer for episode 9, we see all of our characters being extremely sad. The clips of audio that we do hear seem, just filled with dread and the unknown. And it's a very, very existential feeling. So, without Kane, it seems that our characters are going to be left to their own devices. And to reference the story that Digital Circus is based on, I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, that ends in one of the characters basically carrying out mercy killings for all the others. And when we look at the poster for the film, we see multiple Jaxes. We have like a Jax here, a Jax there. He's all over the poster, and I have to believe that that is a rather deliberate choice. Throughout the show, Jax is often alluded to liking death and violence, but we only really see him be violent in a cartoonish way where there's no real stakes and there's no real consequences. So, based on all of this, and also all the posts that Gooseworks posts on her own social media accounts, I kind of think that Jax might be the final antagonist. But at the same time, in episode 8, Kinger does say that, while Kane can create with the snap of the finger, they all have the power and the ability to do that too. It just takes a little bit more time and a little bit more effort. And, I think that intentionally is, or maybe not intentionally, I'm really not sure, but I think that's actually a very deep line because in real life, we all can do that as well. We can write a story, we can write a song, we have free will, we have agency, and we can, directly impact our environments, whether it's physical, mental, emotional. We have that power, and we often forget that. So I could see an ending where it's really just focused on our characters rebuilding the circus and conjuring it up in a way that is more suitable and acceptable and likable for them. But also, at the same time, I wonder what happened to the characters that have already abstracted? Like, do they come back in their avatar form? Are we going to be getting a bunch of, like, the abstracted monsters chasing them around? I personally don't think so. I think that would be kind of silly and kind of like a weird plot crutch. But truly, who knows? I am so excited to see the final episode. I have my movie tickets for the first night that it comes out. And yeah, I think that Gooseworks is just such an incredible writer. my heart is in her hands, and like she said on Twitter, she could pour hot water on me and I would smile and ask her for more. So, oh my gosh, this is going to be such an amazing, incredible experience. I can't wait to share it with everyone, and I can't wait to just see the fandom's reaction because it is going to be one for the books, as they say. If you made it to the end of this video, please, share your comments, your theories, your hopes, your wishes in the comment section because I would love to discuss that with you. And, you know, have a great day and have fun. Stay safe. Bye, guys.